Okay, we're going on. Okay, once right, just let.
You got all your stuff, Kim?
Okay.
Yeah, look, Sam just wants me to go on.
Different woman now.
Okay, once upon a time, there was a professional boxer preparing for the biggest fight ever in his career against the unstoppable Golovkin at the O2 Arena. The next day, both fighters were in confident mood. When they were at the press conference later that evening, the two fighters came face to face. They both looked in confident mood before the big fight at the O2 Arena. The next day, it was the big event, and both fighters were walking out. So both fighters were waiting for the walkout. Both fighters came out to the ring. This was Kelbrook's toughest test yet, fighting Golovkin. The referee issued his instructions and told the fighters what he had expected from them. Round one started very, very cagey. Both fighters, it was like a chess match. But as the round began to end, Golovkin was the stronger. But Brook was landing some heavy shots. This round would be very hard to separate. As the bell rang and both fighters went in their corners before the second round would start. The second round started and Golovkin came out all guns blazing. But Brook pushed Golovkin back. This fight was starting to get really interesting for the viewers who paid for it, who had paid for it on Sky Boxing. Suddenly this fight was starting to get very tense. Golovkin tried to go for his shots, but to try to get the stop, Brook was not having any of it. Suddenly Brook landed a great shot which caught Golovkin, a shepherd boxer who was doing his family proud. And his coach, who was named Dominic Ingle, and his friends who travelled all the way from Sheffield to be here for this huge fight against someone of Golovkin's pedigree. The same person who won against Martin Murray. Suddenly, as the round ended, Golovkin was on top, but Brook showed brilliant reflexes defending off the shots, which Golovkin was landing. Golovkin might have won more belts than what Brook has won, but Brook was giving this a real go. Brook wanted to make history. To be the first man to defeat Golovkin, or will Golovkin keep the belt and remain undefeated. His record is very impressive. Who has won 35 fights, 32 of them by KO, with no defeats. The best pound-to-pound boxing yet. It would be an unbelievable result if Brook could pull this off. As round 2 drew to a close and round 3 about to begin. Both of the fighters were giving the people their money's worth. Round 3 started and both fights were very quick. Golovkin would not give in. He wouldn't give Brook an easy time, but Brook has a very impressive winning record with 36 fights, 36 wins and no losses. Brook tried to go after Golovkin's shots. This was a very close round to call. It would have to go on the judges. It would have to go to the judges, I beg your pardon, as the 3 rounds have been very close to call. None of the rounds, I beg your pardon, can be separated. The fourth round began in most unbelievable turn of events. Golovkin had got Brook down, but Brook responded and landed some heavy shots. Trying to push Golovkin. This was a breathtaking fight, the best fight since Leonard Lewis all those years ago. Golovkin tried to push Brook back, but Brook struck a great left hook which nearly caught Golovkin off guard. It was a brilliant fight, the best fight ever. The fourth round began, it was very explosive. Golovkin really threw everything to the kitchen tank. To keep his unbeaten record. To keep his unbeaten record, to stretch the record to 36, but Brook was determined to end the record, which is formidable. Brook was really going for it. Brook believes he can be the first person to beat Golovkin. He is yet to lose this. Has to be Brook's. He has yet to lose. This has to be Brook's time to stop Golovkin. The 5th round began, and it started opening up a little bit. Both fights were really having a good go with the delight of the crowd in the O2 Arena. Golovkin landed a great left hook into Brook's body, but Brook used the jab and defended the shot. As the round began to get further, Brook looked to be on top, but Golovkin had other ideas. It was meant to be seen if Brook could stand the pressure. The 6th round began, and it really exploded now, this fight. Into the fight, we all expected to see. Suddenly Kell Brook was going after Gennady Golovkin. There was a knockdown, but Gennady Golovkin managed to get back up, and suddenly it was now Gennady Golovkin who was putting on the pressure. It was starting to get very lively. The 7th round began, and it was starting to get really tense as the fight drew to a close. It was Gennady Golovkin who was starting to be on top here, but Kell Brook, he had other ideas. Suddenly, as the round began to end, it was Kell Brook who was finishing the stronger. He was all over Golovkin. The 8th round started, and very similar to the previous round, the 7 rounds, it was too close to call. Kell Brook used his fast hands. However, Gennady Golovkin, he was responding. He landed a great body shot, which Kell Brook fought off and landed some shots on Gennady Golovkin. Yeah. But suddenly Kell Brook took his level. Gennady Golovkin matched Kell Brook's level. Time would tell if he could match the levels of his opponent. Round 9 began, and Kell Brook was really taking this fight to Golovkin, but Golovkin had ideas of his own. However, it would be Brook who would go for the stoppage and try to get the stoppage that would end Gennady Golovkin's record. Round 10 began, and Kell Brook really went for this even more. Golovkin was really being made to wait for this. Suddenly, it was Golovkin who was really having a go in this 10th round. Both fighters had their unbeaten records on the line. As round 10 began to draw to a close, both fighters had given it as good as they had got. Round 11 began, and Kell Brook was really on the attack. He was really powerful, but Gennady Golovkin was on the attack now. But Kell Brook defended it off and went again for Gennady Golovkin. But suddenly it went in Brook's favour. He was really controlling this round. The round began to draw to a close. Before we headed into the final round of the fight, round 12 began. It was Kell Brook who was in control, but Golovkin kept coming back. This fight was really starting to be breathtaking as the fight drew to a close. Gennady Golovkin, who was giving everything to the cause, he didn't want to lose his unbeaten record. Whereas Kell Brook, however, he wanted to extend his winning record. However, there would be an unbelievable finish. Kell Brook and Gennady Golovkin both threw everything and gave everything to this fight. As the fight began to draw to a close, Kell Brook was starting to finish stronger. However, Gennady Golovkin kept coming at Kell Brook. Stronger, however, Gennady Golovkin kept coming at Kell Brook, putting lots of pressure on his shots. Kell Brook was making Gennady Golovkin guess now. Kell Brook was in control as he was looking for the stoppage to be the first man to beat Gennady Golovkin. This would be very interesting, how the judges see the fight. Kell Brook was looking for a really big finish here, but Gennady Golovkin kept putting the pressure on. It now started to really explode into life. This was the final seconds of the round. Both fighters, Kell Brook and Gennady Golovkin, were looking for the big finish. The bell signalled, and there was a hug by both fighters. They really gave their fans and the people who was watching this fight on Sky Box Office and all of the world their money's worth. The judges had their scores in, and all the judges were in favour of Kell Brook, and Kell Brook ended the record of Gennady Golovkin. It was a blistering fight. Kell Brook was still in shock. He beat Gennady Golovkin, but he will be back later that evening. Both fighters spoke at the press conference. The press conference was a very friendly one, and they answered some difficult questions to what was needed to be asked by the journalists. The next day, Kell Brook showed off his belt at the EIS, the English Institute of Sport, before him and his partner would go on holiday to the Canary Islands for a week. Before Kell Brook would go back to the gym. To prepare for his next fight at Winterbank, which he had coming up. Later that evening, Kell Brook jetted off to the Canary Islands. The end of Sam Jenkinson done.
Very good.
Well, that's it, we're ended. Yeah, we're done.